I am the one and only Eagle Double T, and in this video, I'm going to be telling all of you, is a cheap tablet worth it? Let's find out. Now when you take a look at the box, it has a quad-core processor, 8GB storage, built-in camera, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and it's HD. So when you look at all that, it really doesn't sound that bad, but when you open it up, you'll find a few things that you may not like. One thing is, all the buttons and everything is down here. You got volume control, USB, headphone jack, and the power button, instead of it being, spaced out, like the charger down here, audio jack down here, and then power button and volume control up top or to the side, like you would see in a normal tablet. So, that's kind of, inconvenient. It's not very nice. It gets kind of crowded. When it says HD, I do kind of believe it. That's one thing I was pretty okay with. The screen quality is, it's fairly nice. And it's not too bad. For a cheap tablet, I was actually pretty surprised by how nice the screen was. It does tend to kind of eat up battery life a little. It's not too bad, but it does seem to go through it a lot, even when you're not even using it. One thing that I really didn't like was that the audio jack, it's really not very good. If you've ever watched the Five Nights at Candy's trailers, they have some pretty weird music going, and when I hooked my headphones into the audio jack, it sounded really staticky and just really unprofessional and just not very good. So the audio jack, it's and the regular speaker, just not very good. This is not the ideal YouTube or music tablet. But like I said, the screen quality is pretty good for a cheap tablet, and it feels pretty solid. It's not very big. It is pretty thin. It does feel built pretty good. Now, when you compare it to a nicer tablet, I really don't think it's really that much worth it for a nicer tablet compared to a cheaper one. This is a Samsung. It does have its nicer features, there's not crowding, everything's spread out. Has a front-facing camera, back-facing camera, while this one only has a front-facing. It has actual buttons, like a home button. Slightly better battery life, it's metal lined, it just feels better. But technically, when it comes to screen quality, build quality, size, durability, I really don't really see a difference. You'd really be better off getting a cheaper tablet because, it's cheaper. But, the Samsung tablet is nicer. But, yeah. I don't think anything is really better than an iPad when it comes to tablets. But, this is probably the best you're going to get for that price. One thing that I do not like, though, is that there's only one camera, it's front-facing, and it absolutely sucks. iPads and, Samsung tablets have much nicer cameras, but, on a tablet, you really don't need a camera that much. In the end, I'd say the cheaper tablet is worth it when it comes to its price. Because really, technically, when it comes to, how it's set up, all Android tablets are pretty much the same. I don't really see a difference. The Samsung tablet, the nicer cheap tablets, I should say, they are fancier, nicer than the cheaper one, but the cheaper one really isn't a whole lot different, and when you compare the prices, the cheaper tablet's probably better. In the end, I'd say it's worth it. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and comment. I am the one and only Eagle Double T signing off. Goodbye.